The Mountain Dew ARCA Series keeps on going throughout the season. We head to race number 3 at the Rockingham Speedway. This is the Oreo 200. Luke Rainey in the 2 has the pole for tonight's race. Who's outside second is Tyler Fink in the 18. Then third's Jaden Jacobs. Fourth is Benny Watson. Rounding out the top 5, Jason Larker in the 10 car. In 6th position is Keegan Thompson in the 3. 7th place we have Mark Owens. 8th is Silas Orta. In 9th is Juan Garcia. And Marshall Burrow runs at the top 10 in the 32 car. Rest of the field, there's Jose Mills, who's inside Greg Graff in the 300. And we have Ryan Brightmeyer, first race winner. Edwin Mendez in the 15, who's outside. And we have Kashawn Richardson and Evan Hunter. Behind them, it's Derek Bouchard with Trey Rainey. And we have Charlie Davenport and Nolan Rempel. With second in points, Joe Sandrovich and James Ellison in the 30 car. Along with Colin Teague and Jake West in the 20. And there's Sky Commons and Riley Spurlitude. With Danny Bright and Zach Winkle. Then Roger Ray and points leader Christian Vargas, the 48 car. Then you have Mathis Wells and Mateo Montoya with Will Parrish and Luke Jones. Then we have Trey Wright and Landon Lyons. Behind them, Sebastian Kukulon and Stephen Thompson. And we have Nicholas Valdez, who won last race. Julius Harrison, the 77, who's outside. And in 41st is the 57 of Zachary DeLello. There's our starting lap for the Oreo 200 at the Rockingham Speedway. Let's go on track sign and fire the engines up for racing at the Rock.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fired up. 41 cars move off the starting grid to go racing at the Rockingham Speedway, just over a mile in length. It's going to be a crazy race for sure. 30 laps at Rockingham, the Oreo 200. We've seen crazy racer in the past in the Penzo Truck Series. These cars just like the trucks in terms of package they use, so we'll see how the race is tonight. 30 laps, as we mentioned, Luke Rainey and Tyler Fink front row to take the green flag. We're racing at the Rock. Early lead change at Rockingham. Jaden Jacobs leads lap 1 with Jason Larker in second. Luke Rainey up top, 3 wide, gonna fall back there. Mark Owens to the middle lane. Big move out of the 43 into the wall for Tyler Fink. He'll drop back off turn 2. Down the backstretch to the race. Front few separate themselves. Larker trying to gain on Jacobs to turn number 3. They both slap the racetrack, climbing the banking. Garcia to 3rd. 4th, Marshall Burrow. Greg Graff to 5th. Here comes first race winner Pensacola. Ryan Brommer. Up to the top 10, he's up to 6th, getting by this 43 of Mark Owens. And turn number 1, front 2 pulled away. Then Burrow to 3rd, he gets by Juan Garcia down the backstretch. Greg Graff in the 300 car looking for that 4th position, as it's a scattering of cars behind inside the rest of the field. Jaden Jacobs currently leading the race. Jason Larker in second, trying to run him down, trying to get in that draft. And just stay lower in the corners. Get a better run through the corners, center of the corners. Get a great exit. Right there, you can see a great corner for the 10 car. Gain on the 37 on corner exit. Down the back stretch, Burrow gains in 3rd position with Greg Graff in 4th. Their single file currently running at the front of the field. Larker trying to gain again on the 37. Went high in 3 and 4. The 10, the bottom lane. Can't quite get there yet. 37's led every lap so far, but a change for 2nd position imminent. Burrow to the inside, Larker for 2nd position. He's got that position 2 down the backstretch. Great run, but the 10 fighting back on the top side, not letting him get clear. I think right there though, Marshall Burrow's got to have that position down low in turns 3 and 4. And back there, the 300 at the racetrack, 33 to the inside, Ryan Brommer. And the 10 Jason Larker could get in line in 3rd position as they were fooling around behind. Turn number 1. Here comes Trey Rainey in the 38 car to the bottom lane. He's up to 5th. He has a good run going here. Larker back for 2nd. Burrow gets clear of that in turn number 3. Now, can anyone get there and challenge Jaden Jacobs? Here comes the 32, trying to do it off turn 4. Has a nice run going for him to the inside. Oh, look. He's down there. Jacobs leads the lap, but Burrow's to the inside to turn number 1. Larker, where's he going? The 10 car. He stays high. 32, clear in the front. Jacobs back to 2nd, but in line. Larker is currently 3rd, Brommer 4th, Trey Rainey 5th, Greg Graff back to 6th, Charlie Davenport 7th, Luke Rainey in 8th, 9th is Juan Garcia, Derek Bouchard to 10th position. By the front, the battle for 3rd, Larker up top, down low, the 33 Brommer. fights back. Here comes Jacobs right back to the back of Burrow, looking low again. Jalen Jacobs wants it back. Burrow led 1 lap. That's 1 lap too many, Jacobs is saying. As he gets to the inside, he'll get by in turn number 3. Wow, what a great job at 37 there. That kind of started because the 10 Larker did not go low with the 32. When that 13 made the pass for the lead, the 10 stayed high, and it really allowed that 37 to get back in line, make a run back on Burrow. We'll see Marshall now, he's back in line. Can he make a run back onto the 37 car? Down the back stretch. Single foul for the front few. Trying to get up here and challenge that 37 car, Jaden Jacobs. Burrow, the 1 in 2nd. 3rd is Ryan Brummer. Larker back to 4th. Greg Graff is 5th. Davenport to 6th, getting by Trey Rennie's back to 7th. Benny Watson, Derek Bouchard, that's 8th and 9th on the racetrack. Watson's going to grab 8th. Bouchard back to 9th. And inside the top 10 currently, Zach Winkle has pulls that spot as he gets by Juan Garcia. They're fighting for that 10th position. The 8 off the top side, going to get back clear at that 25. Zach Winkle is going to fight back to the inside. Great run there for the 25 to the inside. That's for a top 10 spot. Up at the front of the field, though, back for the lead. Burrow got back to the 37, back to the inside. Look at split to the middle there. Brummer tried. Did not get it to work. However, he's to the inside for a second on Jaden Jacobs. Jason Larker, the 10, goes low with the 33. So Burrow back by to the lead. Brummer through the 2nd, Larker through the 3rd. Greg Graff for 4th, but goes up the racetrack. And Jacobs going to try and get clear for that position. Now can Brummer win his 2nd race in 3 races? He has 19 laps to go. He's right in the back. Tailgate to the inside now of Burrow. Side by side, down the backstretch for the lead. Brummer the inside, Burrow the outside. In turn number 3 of the race, Ryan Brummer's to the front. Larker with the racetrack in the 10 allows Burrow to try and get a run off the top side to get back clear for a 2nd. Larker though fighting back to the inside, 18 to go right there. Burrow trying to get clear of Larker. He is clear in turn number 1. The 10 using the bomb lane well. Greg Graff through to 4th as Jaden Jacobs falls back to 5th. Charlie Davenport wants that top 5 spot. Jacobs, though, fighting back. Goes to the top side. Coming to 17 to go at the start-finish line. Charlie Davenport's a run for 5th. I think he's going to get that top 5 spot as well. So Jaden Jacobs, after dominating the early part of this race, now falling back on the outside as Jason Larker battles for 2nd with the 32 of Marshall Burrow as Ryan Brown tries to pull away and lead the rest of the race. And Jaden Jacobs now outside the top 5, could fall outside the top 10. There's 10th place Trey Brady right in the tail end of this field. Charlie Davenport put high. Derek Bouchard to the inside. Zach Winkle in the 25 looks 3 wide. That's first spot outside the top 10. That's 3 wide for 6th. And Greg Graff for 2nd as now the 32 of Burrow up the racetrack along with the 10 of Larker. Charlie Davenport into the wall off turn 2. He'll drop back. Luke Ray, the 2, has joined this mix of cars along with the 18 of Tyler Fink. Remember, those 2 start in the front row. Oh, look at this 3-way battle for 3rd. Up top, Marshall Burrow. Greg Graff middle lane will allow that 3rd to get cleared down low. Benny Watson wants to spot inside the top 5. He's moving to 4th on Greg Graff. 3 wide. Derek Bouchard top behind them. We're at halfway. 15 to go. 14 to go at the start finish line. Bouchard bounce off the wall. He'll drop back in the outside lane. Benny Watson will get clear for 4th in turn number 3. But Zach Winkle wants that spot in the 25. Luke Ray fighting back from the pole. Got a great run to the inside right there. But meanwhile, Jason Larker's run down and caught the 33 of Ryan Brummer. 14 to go. The 10 to the inside for the lead. Down the backstretch, he didn't have the run to make it work, though. They still battle, though. Nose to tail. Off to turn 3. Larker is there, and Brummer went for that 33 to make a mistake right there. There's the mistake. Up the racetrack for Ryan Brummer. Larker to the inside. Drag race to the start-finish line. Brummer leads with 13 to go, but Larker is the inside. And Benny Watson to 3rd in the 66. Jason Larker will clear for the lead. Brummer, though, is going to get back clear in 2nd with a nice run off the top side of turn number 2. But here comes Benny Watson with a nice run in 3rd position. He wants 2nd. Can Benny Watson get there and then challenge Jason Larker? Burrow in 4th, under attack from Zach Winkle in the 25 car, who's starting to move his way forward inside the top 5. He's looking for 4th. Zach Winkle the inside lane. He'll grab 4th from Burrow. Now the battle for 5th up for grabs. Luke Ring inside. Greg Graff and Burrow. Benny Watson looking on Brummer. Gets back up in line. Burrow's clearing 5th. Rainey moves his way up 1 spot further forward to 6th. He'll look for 5th now. Whip the track for Burrow. Rainey has the inside lane. Crazy racing with 11 laps of racing to go. And the Oreo 200 at Rockingham. Luke Ray back up inside the top 5. He started this race on pole, never led a lap. In the front 4, nose to tail, Larker, Brommer, Watson, and Winkle. Down the backstretch, off to turn number 3. We're coming to 10 to go at the start-finish line. There's the battle for 3rd. Zach Winkle inside Benny Watson, looking for the run to make it work. I think Watson got a great run to the top, so he'll get back clear of that 25. Keep 3rd for now. 10 laps of racing remain at the Rock. Watson inside of Brommer again, looking for 2nd position. Front 2 up the racetrack. And sideways there for Benny Watson. Saves his car, but now under attack from Zach Winkle. Watson again trying to use the bottom lane. This time we'll get to the inside. Ryan Brommer for 2nd position. Larker, meanwhile, trying to pull away in the 10 car. And Luke Ray trying to make it a 5-car race for the win. 9 to go. Benny Watson has a run going. He'll clear Ryan Brommer off turn 2 for P2. Now, can Zach Winkle get around Ryan Brommer easily to try and maintain touch with the front 2 positions? Come to 8 to go at the start-finish line. Zach Winkle dives bound to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll grab 3rd away. Luke Ray grabs 4th from Ryan Brommer, who falls back to 5th. 8 laps remain now in Rockingham. Leading the race is Jason Larker. Benny Watson in pursuit in 2nd. And Zach Winkle in 3rd. To the inside goes the 66. Larker almost into the wall. He'll gain time on corner exit. Now Zach Winkle inside Benny Watson for 2nd. Winkle got a great 1 and 2 right there. He'll get to the inside. He'll get by Benny Watson in 3 and 4. Zach Winkle now trying to run down Jason Larker with 7 laps remaining. They're all here. All still with a shot at the race victory. Zach Winkle gaining on Jason Larker on turn number 1. Bringing up to 3rd. Up to 4th back for Ryan Brommer. And Jaden Jacobs, who dominated early on, looking for 5th on Watson. But the 66 gets in line in 5th. He still has a say. Brommer for 3rd on Rainey. It's the front 2 are nose to tail. Zach Winkle inside with 6 to go. Zach Winkle is there and Jason Larker can't make the move in turn number 1. He'll get by. Zach Winkle cleared Jason Larker for 1st. Larker fighting back on the top side with a great run. Can he try a crossover in turn 3 and 4? He dives up to the top of the racetrack. Ryan Brommer, the 33 to the inside for 2nd. Come to 5 to go in Rockingham. Yellow flag would end the race. Zach Winkle leads the race. Ryan Brommer back up to 2nd. Watson for 3rd. And Jaden Jacobs come back. He's going for 4th. On Jason Larker, who falls back on the top side. As the battle at the front has calmed down, Christian Vargas, who is our points leader, nowhere to be seen back in 37th. And Joe Sandrovich, who came in 2nd in points, currently scored 21st. He will gain points, possibly the points. The question is, can anyone who's up at the front of the field try and leapfrog? Benny Watson knows what's more to go. He needs to be in a position inside the top 2, top 3. He'll move to the inside, grab 2nd away down the backstretch. Can Jaden Jacobs make that move for 2nd now? He falls back off the back of the 66, allows Watson some breathing room. Come to 3 to go. Can anyone run Zach Winkle the 25 down? We're gonna find out. One small mistake out of that 25, the 66 and 37 will be there. 3 laps remain at the Rock, just over 3 miles. Zach Winkle leads, but goes wide in turns 1 and 2. Benny Watson taking on in the middle lane. Down the backstretch he gains. Come to 2 to go at the start-finish line. 3 cars have a shot, have a say at who wins this race. Benny Watson, Zach Winkle, and Jaden Jacobs. Jacobs looks low now on Benny Watson for 2nd. With 2 laps remaining, can he get around in time to keep touch with Zach Winkle? 25 car lead, side by side for 2nd, only allowing the 25 to try and pull away. Jaden Jacobs trying to get by in a hurry. Tyler Fink the 1 and 4th. Coming to the white flag in the Oreo 200. Zach Winkle's a nice gap, but Jaden Jacobs up to 2nd. He's got 1 lap to run down the 25 and have a say at the win. White flag, last lap for Zach Winkle at Rockingham. Who gets back around with the win? Winkle the 25 up the track through 1 and 2. Jacobs closing in down Thunder Alley for the final time. Does the 25 go wide? Can the 37 make a move in turns 3 and 4? Here they come. Zach Winkle going up the racetrack. Jaden Jacobs follows him up there. Coming off forward to the checker flag. It's Zach Winkle winning at Rockingham. And that came down to the last corner. Zach Winkle goes wide in 1 and 2, allows the 37 to close. Then he goes wide again 3 and 4, but the 37 cannot take advantage that time. And Zach Winkle wins at Rockingham for his first Mountain Dew ARCA Series victory. Let's go see the finish results and the point standings after Rockingham. Here's how they finished at the Oreo 200, the Rockingham Speedway. No caution flags during the race, and we had 6 lead changes, 5 different drivers leading laps here tonight in Rockingham, over 30 laps. And Zach Winkle leads 6 laps to victory lane for the driver of the 25. He started this race 27th. Shows they had a really fast car here tonight. Jaden Jacobs dominated early on, led 9 laps early, but he ends up falling short in second position. Benny Watson, a great night in third, Tyler Fink in fourth, and Keegan Thompson rounds out the top 5, with Marshall Burrell in 6th, Charlie Davenport 7th, Greg Graff in 8th, Luke Jones in 9th, and Mateo Montoya rounds out the top 10, starting 31st. There is the top 20. Jason Larka led 7 laps. He had a pretty good car, but he fell back late to finish outside the top 10. Ryan Breimer, same there, led 6 laps. He ends up 12th here tonight. Luke Ray from the pole, 15th. Joe Sandrovich musters a 17th place finish here tonight. However, not enough to gain the points lead. Zach Winkle jumps up into the points after a win here tonight in Rockingham. As we look down here, and our points leader, who came in, Christian Vargas, ends up 40th. So he loses a ton of spots in points due to a bad night here at Rockingham. Zachary DeLello as well. He started 41st. He finished right where he started. A tough night, a trying night for the 57 team and Zachary DeLello. Let's now go see the point standings after 3 races. 3 races in, 3 different winners. Here are the point standings. Zach Winkle with his first victory of the season here tonight. Rockingham moves him up in the points. He's 9 ahead of Ryan Breimer, who won at Pensacola. Breimer is 2nd. Luke Jones is up to 3rd. Joe Sandrovich in 4th. And Keegan Thompson rounding out the top 5. Then 6th, it's Christian Vargas, so he fell from 1st to 6th here tonight. 7th is Jaden Jacobs with a 2nd place finish. Benny Watson in 3rd place up to 8th. Charlie Davenport 9th. And Nicholas Valdez, winner at Homestead, rounds out the top 10. We look at the top 20. Front 5 very close together, only 30 points separating the front 5 in the point standings, so still a lot left to be determined. 3 races into the season, these drivers are trading positions at the top of the points lead left and right. Every race it seems like we're going to have a different points leader so far. It'll just depend on what happens a little bit later on in the season, how spread out they get, or can they try and stay close together to maintain and try and just gain on each other, start leapfrogging each other back and forth. Otherwise, these drivers down here, once again, they need to get themselves into a position to try and gain points. It's been a miserable season for many of these drivers down here, but can they turn around in race number 4? We're going short track racing at the Paperclip Martinsville Speedway for the STP 200. I will see you guys then.